Hey, what's going on? It's Stokely from Sauce on Delay. So, I talk badly about social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, how they've been proven to have negative effects on our mental state. Matter of fact, this morning I just woke up, I saw a commercial where TikTok is now integrated a parental control so that parents can manage the amount of screen time children have on TikTok, which I think is definitely going in the right direction. My experience with TikTok is that I can't, sometimes not can't, but I'll get into it. So my experience with it was I would see things that sometimes, anyhow, social media tailors what it sends you based on what they believe your demographic is, whatever they think your gender is, whatever they think your race is, whatever they think your geographic areas preferences are. So they suggest a lot of music and rap music and stuff like that on my YouTube. I like rap music, but I don't listen to it that much. I listen to more talk radio than I listen to music. But that's because of the demographic and the area that I live in. So stereotypically they're gonna provide that kind of information. So TikTok would send some. To me, my issue was all the disrespectful and raunchy and whatever stuff that they would send. So what I found out that TikTok has a restricted setting where you can filter out certain words. You can filter out certain keywords. I think that's as far as you can go regarding eliminating certain content. So my TikTok is currently in restricted mode. I have a TikTok. It's under the same name, Sauce on Delay. I'm not telling any jokes. I'm not really doing anything entertaining. I'm just talking about the same things I'm talking about here. But I said a lot just to say that I encounter ads because I'm doing research on health. And it all started because I was concerned about my hair. So since I'm doing research on health, Facebook starts to send me more things regarding health. So that's a good thing, It starts to put me into a community, into an aura, I would say, of the kind of information that I'm trying to gather. I mean, of course, they're mostly advertisements, but you can learn things from ads. I went on an ad the other day that was for hair loss while I was looking up cars. They're in Facebook Marketplace, it has ads. So this one had an ad for a natural hair loss treatment. So when I went onto it, it had a lot of ingredients. They had a the site that I went on to cited its sources for information proving that its product can potentially prevent hair loss. So, they had the regular ingredients that we all know about. Rosemary, I think lavender was on there, and one that I just passed over previously as a topical use. What was it? It's oh my gosh, it's called Spouse. Oh my gosh, I decided to. I can think of it, but I can't think of it. It's called. Oh my gosh. Well, it's used for reducing men's prostate. Saw palmetto. You see, I let go of the thought, and it came to me. Like I said, I gave up kind of on it, and then the words came to me because I could see them, but I couldn't really read it in my mind. So saw palmetto was their main ingredient that they were relying on. Now I have saw palmetto in my house, but I had it. I never really used it, as a topical. But this I guess this doctor who was marketing this product saw palmetto was one of the ingredients there. So that, but a lot of the other ingredients that were on the list of cited National Institute of Health and Healthline, and they use a lot of links similar to how I did my research, just web searching, WebMD, Healthline, National Institute of Health, PubMed, all of those are PubMed and National Institute of Health are really the best resources. And then I would go to Healthline, because Healthline does cite its sources, and it does tell you whether it's proven or not necessarily proven information regarding that ingredient. So anyhow, so this ad that I saw this time was about PMS. I refer to it as PMS or PMDD. I consider them the same thing. So it's PMS and PMDD refer to basically when a woman is menstruating and her levels of anxiety and her levels of distress increase. So, and me personally, from my understanding, this is due to the drop in progesterone and the increase in the relative concentration of testosterone in the body. And, during those times, of course, you don't want to consume or, anything that's going to contribute to your stress and anxiety. Things like coffee contribute to anxiety. Of course, sugar increases your cortisol level, stress increases your cortisol level. So, we still have those cravings and stuff like that. So this website now that I was looking at, they were touting a chemical or an ingredient called oxaloacetic acid. No, I'm sorry. Let me read that again. Oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid. So oxaloacetic acid is created in plants and in the body. But from my understanding, don't rely on me from going, put oxaloacetic, I'm gonna spell it Oxaloacetic. And I still read it wrong. Oxaloacetic acid. So oxaloacetic acid is the chemical that this ad touts as helping with PMS, anxiety, all of that. The cravings also, I think. So all the bad behavior, all of that. So so anyhow, I was looking into it and I said, well, I would prefer to get, I don't have PMS or PMDD. I can't have PMS or PMDD. I cannot. So my preference is to get sources of important nutrients or get medicine from food. So oxaloacetic acid is something that the body, from my understanding, synthesizes from another acid called malic acid. So you give your body malic acid, your body makes oxaloacetic acid. Give your body malic acid, your body will make oxaloacetic acid. And it's supposed to help with PMS. And malic acid occurs naturally in apples. Mostly you're going to get it from apples. There's other plants that give it to you also, bananas. But malic acid is supposedly responsible for the tart or tangy taste in fruits. So oranges have a lot of citric acid, which is important to get to, but Malic acid is in apples. I would say, you drink some apple juice. But the thing about apple juice and most juices that you buy in the store, they're full of sugars. But anyhow, it's in apple cider vinegar. Malic acid is in apple cider vinegar, but it's not the most present acid in apple cider vinegar. I think the most present acid in apple cider vinegar is acetic acid. But apples are a good source. So apple a day really keeps the doctor away, right? And the apple a day might save your relationship with your friends and your family and your acquaintances, because PMS makes you, very antisocial. So, that's really what I wanted to share. So, this ad that I saw on Facebook led me to oxaloacetic acid, which helps with PMS. The body can synthesize oxaloacetic acid if you give your body malic acid. Malic acid is very much available in apples. And some apples more than others, but I don't remember which apple that was. And I'm talking about, like Macintosh, Granny apples. I don't know all the names of the apples. I'm about to go in the Stop and Shop right now. So maybe I'll just look at all the apple names. Let's look at all the apple names. I don't know if you can stand by. I want to get some lime juice. So remember those: oxaloacetic acid and malic acid. Malic acid is in apples. I'm gonna walk in the Stop and Shop because I wanted to get some. I want to get two things actually. I want to get some juice. I want to get two types of juice. I want to get lemon juice, and I want to get some other kind of juice too. So let's see here. They have a chart of apples here that teach you how to. Okay, here we go. So there's different apples. I don't know which one contains malic acid, but there's a chart. It goes from it goes from sweet to tart, right? Yeah, from sweet to tart. So starting from the sweetest, going to the most tart is Fuji, Gala, Golden Delicious, Red Delicious, Honeycrisp, Smitten, Autumn Glory, Macoon, Jazz. I see one, I think it's called Envy. The next one is called Pink Lady. One of them is blocked, I can't see it. Empire, Macintosh, Granny Smith. So Granny Smith is the most tart. So Granny Smith probably has the most malic acid, but don't quote me on that. So that's it, it can help. Malic acid is good for a whole bunch of other stuff. You can buy it directly also. It's good for cleaning out the body, aiding in digestion, so many other things. So I guess, eat your apples, The thing about eating fruit versus buying the juice is the juice has added sugars in it, and it doesn't have any fiber in it. So when you eat the apple, you get the fiber, you get the malic acid, and you don't get the added sugars in it. So thanks for listening.